Just about to kick off from the Etihad, Man City against Real Madrid. Man City, an odds-on favourite here, 1.62. Very interesting and strongly expecting goals in this one. So we're covering 1-0, 1-1, 2-0, 2-1, 3-0 and 3-1 in this one. And as you can see, it's scorelines all favouring Man City. Plan B is the 1-1 mainly, really. Okay, we're going pretty heavy in favour of Man City, and we've dutched those scorelines also. So anyway, just about to kick off. Let's see how it goes in play. Interesting, very interesting. Man City a goal down, and very even market. So looking at the correct score market, we've got some work to do on this. And as we can see, we're dead on 1-0, 2-0 and 3-0. That's already dead once that Real Madrid goal goes in. So we've heavily favoured Man City. We could end up paying the price on this one. So anyway, let's see what happens in the second half. Man City 0, Real Madrid 1. Work to do. 77 minutes on the clock. Man City have got an equaliser. Okay, it's been coming. It's been coming. So anyway, look, this is 4-4 on aggregate. I'm going to lock in the profit here. Okay, I'm going to take the profit here. And a few reasons for that. Let's just take it. It's a 62% return on the stake. That's not bad at all. So I'm going to take the profit here for a few reasons. Okay, Real Madrid obviously playing a lot better than we initially anticipated. And another goal to Madrid. We didn't have the 1-2 covered in favour of Real Madrid. Also, there is the prospect of this match going to extra time. So with around 10 minutes left, you could see the two teams just settle for the extra time as well. So I wasn't going to look for further goals. I think we're better off just taking that profit and leaving it at that in this one. Okay, so 62% return on our stake. It's Man City 1, Real Madrid 1, 77 minutes on the clock. And that match did actually finish 1-1 in normal time, with Man City eventually being eliminated on penalties. So anyway, it did finish 1-1, but this was a good example and a very typical example, because it does happen a lot. And I'm sure you've seen it in other clips. An early goal to an unfavoured team is just never good. It's never good news. Okay, when you're picking out your target scores, you've got to choose which team you're going to favour. And generally, really, you should be favouring the favourite. And we've done that in this one. Early goal to the other team, and suddenly you are up against it. Now, we stuck with the trade. However, you could also exit early. If it is an early goal to an unfavoured team, you could exit early. I mean, you saw at half time, you could have taken, what, a 12% loss and just said, you know what, this isn't the match. This isn't this trade is not going exactly the way I want it. I'm just going to exit, take a small loss, and we'll try and trade another one. So you've always got these options. This is important to keep in mind. This is the beautiful thing with football trading, is that you always have options. Okay, and another example, another thing that was covered in this match, which is something under talked about within football trading, and it's to beware of two-legged matches. So at the end of a first leg, you're not going to see teams really go for it in heading into stoppage time, because they know, do you know what, there's a whole match again to play next week. So if we're a goal down or it's a draw heading into stoppage time at the end of a first leg, a lot of teams are going to think, do you know what, keep what we got next week. We'll try and win the match then. And at the end of the second leg, if two teams are level and extra time is looking on the cards, you're going to find in that final 10 minutes and that time added on, a lot of the time teams will just settle to take the extra time. Okay, they don't want to lose it with a last minute goal. And if they do concede in that final 10 minutes, it's going to be very hard for them to recover. But if you concede in extra time, maybe you've got 30 minutes to come back. So that's the way a lot of teams see it. And I kind of sensed that would be the case in the Man City Madrid match. I thought that, well, it's 1-1. There's however long left. Probably they're just going to see if they can battle it out in extra time. So that's just something to keep in mind. I chose to exit at that particular point, and that was the reason why. And the final point on this one is just to show you again, look, we are backing favourites via the correct score market. And this is one of the plus points, is that we made that profit. Okay, so we made the profit. I think to back Man City at the start of the match was 1.62. So it would have been £62 if we backed Man City to win the match. However, we came out with £62 of profit when they didn't even win. Okay, so they drew. So again, it just shows some of the advantages to trade in the correct score market. And as said earlier, if any of this correct score trading looks interesting to you, you want to learn more about it, make sure you get this free download. It's the Correct Score Mastery course prospectus. This will show you how you could potentially take things to the next level with your correct score trading. To get this free ebook, the link is in the description of this video. Just scroll below the video, click on it, fill out the form, and then we'll email the book to you. If you're on a big screen, you can scan that QR code and then fill out the form, and we'll email you the book also. Okay, it's absolutely free, and it will be the next step towards potentially learning and mastering the correct score market. So if you've liked anything you've seen today and you do want to learn more about it, then that's the next thing to do. Okay, go grab a copy of that. As said, link in the description or scan the QR code.